This is why non-dualism is better than dualism. Non-dualism, or Advaita, or mysticism, has the ultimate goal of achieving ego death, which is realizing that your self-identity, your self-construct, and all your views, and even this whole world actually doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is your pure consciousness, with no thoughts or body at all. Pure awareness. And once you realize you are pure awareness, you also realize you are pure love. And the boundaries between you and the whole world disappear. And you become one with the universe. Well, actually more like you realize you are one with the universe. The Buddhists call this interdependence, while the Advaitins call it, well, it's in their name, Advaita, which means non-dualism. Which means all these constructs of different races, different nations, and different religions are all illusions. They're all Maya. They are not Brahman. They are all empty, shunyata. And that's exactly why the dualist or Dvaita religions hate mysticism and non-dualism so much. Dualism is basically that you are separate from the world and that you are separate from God, the Supreme Being, and that you must worship God and do what He asks so you can receive favors. It's actually using God for your personal benefit. That's why Christian mystics like Meister Eckhart were deemed a heretic, because he was so non-dual and realized that God's ground is your ground. That's why Sufis like Rumi were also not liked by a lot of Muslims. And also why Kabbalah, which is non-dual mystical Judaism, was also not liked by a lot of Jewish people. And the same exact thing with Hinduism applies. As I can tell from my comments section, and also because I live in a place with a lot of Indians, they mostly follow Vaishnavism, and they mostly do karma and bhakti yoga, which is your traditional dualist religion, worshipping God, doing His favors so you could earn points here. But the great sage Adi Shankaracharya realized that Brahman, the ultimate God, the ultimate reality, is identical with Atman, the self, you. And so many Hindus hated this. They claimed Adi Shankaracharya was a Buddhist in disguise because he seemingly delegitimized traditional Hindu and Vedic rituals, as well as bhakti, because bhakti yoga isn't so emphasized in Advaita Vedanta as jnana yoga, or philosophy, learning. And just like with all religious fanatics, this is going to piss people off. People like Madhvacharya, who founded the dualist school of Vedanta, Dvaita, because he was offended that Adi Shankaracharya was saying you don't have to do all this karma yoga, you don't have to do all these Vedic rituals. That's just like Meister Eckhart saying that you don't have to do the sacraments because you are one with God already. And like Rumi, where if you realize you are one with God and one with love, that fulfills Sharia, which will piss a lot of Muslims off. And unfortunately, dualism, Dvaita, is the cause of all these religious extremists and all these religious holy wars, because dualism separates you from the other, the Hindu from the Muslim, the Christian from the Jewish person, instead of the mystical non-dual route realizing all these religions are really one, expressing the same one truth that absolute consciousness is the only thing that exists. And so,